we'll go ahead and get started. So find a nice comfortable seat on your mat. Today I'm actually sitting on top of blocks because that's how I usually sit when I'm centering in yoga. It helps to bring the hips in line with the knees. So if you have blocks, you can try sitting on them and seeing if that is good for you as well. Be sure to pull the flesh away from the sit bones so that you're starting stable and sturdy. Bring the navel in towards the spine. Allow the crown of the head to reach towards the sky. And then bring the shoulder blades together and down your back, placing the hands on the thighs, palms up, and close your eyes. Just start to watch your breath, allowing it to flow in through the nose. Come on, guys, that's enough. Excuse me. You guys, you spilled my coffee, so you have to go inside now. Go ahead. Some days they can handle it, some days they can't. Sorry about that. Navel draws in, crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Start to watch the breath, allowing it to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. You can start to bring the breath into balance by making the inhale the same length as the exhale. So if your inhale is for a count of 4, the exhale would be for a count of 4. If your inhale was for a count of 6, your exhale would be for a count of 6, and so on. And this is called samavritti breathing. That translates to same wave. So you can think of a balanced breath. Inhale and exhale are equal. With each inhale, allow the spine to grow tall. And as you exhale, keep the length in the spine, but just begin to allow the body to soften. Release any tension that you're holding on to. Bring your hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. We'll breathe together 3 times, and on the 3rd exhale, we'll share the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And for the 3rd time together, inhale. Bow your head. Place the hands on the thighs. Softly open your eyes, looking forward. So today's class will be focusing on stretching out the tight hamstrings. Many of us have tight hamstrings, and I'm one of those people. Even though I'm really flexible, I do have tight hamstrings, and I don't know why. I imagine it has something to do with anxiety, but I'm the type of person who, in my natural state, if I'm sitting on the couch or something watching TV, I always sit on the edge of the couch, knees bent. I don't sit back and relax, and I don't know why. I don't really sit around and watch TV, though. But I heard something a long time ago that said, it was talking about people with tight hamstrings. You know, you're always seated and you're always ready to go. And it's people who are, sadly, ready to run away from their problems, they say. Now, this is all just things I've read over the years, so you can take from it what you want. But whatever the case, we're going to work on stretching those hamstrings today, letting go of some of that tension, some of that anxiety, so that we can relax. If you have a yoga strap, you'll want that to be nearby. If not, you can do all of the poses that we're going to do without it. You could also use a sweatshirt, a belt, a scarf, anything like that. So we're going to start today seated. Place the hands on the knees. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to turn that head to look to the left. On your inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, you'll turn that head to look to the right. Inhale, bringing yourself back to center. Continue moving with the breath, just turning that head from side to side. The next time you turn that head to the right will be your last one. You can bring the head and neck back to neutral. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. And on your exhale, you'll lower your left ear towards the left shoulder. As you inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Inhale, back up and continue moving with the breath, just lowering the ear towards the shoulder. Bring that head and neck back to neutral. Arms come by your sides. As you inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, arms come back down by your sides. So you're moving with your breath at your own pace. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We're getting just a little drizzle here, but I think it's going to be okay. I don't think it will cause us to run inside. The next time the arms are up overhead, allow your palms to come together to touch. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So we'll extend the legs out nice and long here. This is when I come off of my blocks. It's just what I do. Everyone's different. We'll sit in Dandasana, staff pose. So the legs are extended out nice and long. You're reaching through the heels, but the heels stay on the ground. Hands by your sides. So when we have tight hamstrings, it can be difficult to extend the legs straight. It is always okay to have a bend in the knee in your yoga poses. Bend your left knee, placing the sole of the foot on the mat. Keep the spine nice and tall. Take your left hand behind the left hip. Right hand wraps around, or right arm wraps around that left knee. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, begin to twist to the left. So you're twisting into that bent leg. Focus on your breath. Keep that right foot flexed. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, slowly come back to center. So you're going to let this left knee open up out to the left. But then you're going to take your right leg and slide it over to the right a bit, and then bring the foot back to the inner thigh. So we're going to start off facing center. You'll press down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to twist to the right so that you're now centered over that outstretched leg. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. When you feel like you can't fold anymore, you can bring your hand down to your leg. Your hands could be on your thigh, your calf, your foot, wherever is comfortable for you. Focus on your breath here. Start to walk your hands back up towards the body. Arms reach up overhead, and as you exhale, you'll come back to center. Lower the arms by your sides, extend the left leg long, and then slide that right leg over to meet it. So we come back to Dandasana, staff pose. Next, you'll bend the right knee. Sole of the foot comes to the floor. Take your right hand behind the right hip. Keep the spine tall. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to twist to your right. Again, twisting into the bent leg, keeping the left foot flexed and active. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, create length in the spine. As you exhale, slowly come back to center. So here you'll let that right knee open up out to the right. Then you'll slide that left leg over and slide the right foot to the inner thigh. So we start facing center. Inhale, arms sweep up. On the exhale, begin to twist to your left. So now we're centered over our outstretched leg. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward, bringing your hands to wherever is comfortable for you. Also, you can totally have a bend in your knee here. Relax the head and neck. Focus on your breath. Slowly bring yourself up, arms up overhead. As you exhale, come back to center. Lower the arms, extend the right leg out nice and long, and bring that left leg over to meet it. So if you have a strap, you're going to grab that. If you don't, you won't. Everybody will bend their knees. If you have your strap, you'll place it around the balls of both feet. If not, you'll just hang here. So if you don't have a strap, you'll be lifting your arms and forward folding. If you have a strap, you're holding on to the reins of the strap, one in each hand. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to hinge forward from the hips. Then just straighten the legs as much as is okay for you. So make sure you have length in the spine here. Watch your breath. Slowly bring yourself up. We can take that strap, place it to the side, and then we'll come to all fours, hands and knees. Those cicadas are very loud today, but I love that noise. So we come to all fours, hands and knees. Knees are just hip width apart. They're slightly behind the hips. Hands are shoulder width apart. They are slightly forward of the shoulders. Take a breath in. As you exhale, shift the hips to the heels, the chest to the thighs, coming to extended child's pose. As you inhale, come back up all fours. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, come forward. The next time you come to all fours, pause there. You're going to step your right foot forward between the hands. On the inhale, arms sweep up as the hips lower towards the mat. Keep the navel drawn in. Focus on your breath here. Lower your hands, one on either side of your right foot. You're going to shift your hips back, lifting the right toes up off the mat, coming to half splits. Here, draw that right hip back, left hip forward, and hinge. Shift the body forward once again, placing the sole of the right foot on the mat. Step your right knee back to meet the left. Step that left foot forward between the hands. On the inhale, arms sweep up, hips lower towards the mat. Navel draws in towards the spine. Breath is balanced here. Crescent lunge. Lower the hands, one on either side of that left foot. Shift the hips back. The left toes come up off of the mat. Slide the left hip back, right hip forward, and see if you can hinge just a bit more. Shift your body weight forward again. Place the sole of the left foot on the mat. Step your left knee back to meet the right. Take a moment. Shift back to child's pose. As you inhale, come up all fours. Step that right foot forward between the hands. On the inhale, arms sweep up. Now, if it's okay for you here, you're going to curl the toes under on the left foot. The knee floats up off of the mat as you reach through the left heel, lifting the back of the left thigh towards the sky. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes. Lower your hands, one on either side of that right foot. Step the right knee back to meet the left. Take a moment, shift back to child's pose. On the inhale, come back up, all fours. Step the left foot forward. On the inhale, arms sweep up, hips lower towards the mat. If it's okay for you, curl the toes under on that right foot. Reach through the heel, the right knee floats up off of the mat. Back of the right thigh lifts towards the sky. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Lower the hands, one on either side of the left foot. Take your left knee back to meet the right. Take a breath in as you exhale. Shift the hips to the heels, the chest to the thighs, coming to extended child's pose. As you inhale, come back up, all fours. Again, you're moving with the breath in and out of child's pose. The next time you come to all fours, pause there, and we'll begin to move into downward facing dog. So from all fours, curl those toes under. Start to shift the hips towards your heels. Knees lift just a bit. As you press back through your heels, coming to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So we want to make sure that our hips are pointing to the back of the room where the wall meets the ceiling. Heels relax towards the mat. Even if they don't touch the mat, you just want to relax those heels. Relax your head and neck. And then start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. So you want to touch the floor here with the hands. If that's not going to happen for you, you can bend your knees to get the hands there or put blocks under the hands to bring the floor closer to you. Place your hands on your hips. Press down through the feet, come up to standing. So we'll stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, you're going to take a step back with your left foot, but you're going to keep those left toes pointing forward. So all of the toes point forward. As you inhale, arms sweep up. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Hands can come to either side of that right foot. Relax the head and neck. So now take your hands forward about one hand length. Begin to shift the weight to the right foot as you sweep the left leg up towards the sky for standing splits. Lower your left foot next to the right foot, coming back to your forward fold Uttanasana. Relax the head and neck. Place the hands on the hips, press down through the feet, bring yourself up to standing in Tadasana again. This time, we'll take a step back with the right foot, toes point straight ahead. On the inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from those hips, folding forward, placing the hands one on either side of that left foot. Take the hands forward about one hand length. Shift the weight to that left foot as you sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Lower the right foot next to the left foot. Relax the head and neck here. Bring the hands to the hips. Press down through the feet, coming back to Tadasana, mountain pose. So from here, we're going to take a nice wide stance on the mat. When we take that wide stance, the outer edges of the feet are parallel to the outer edges of the mat. So the pinky toe sides of the feet line up with that short edge of your mat. From here, arms sweep up. On the exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Hands come down to the ground. You can bend your knees to get them there, or put blocks under the hands if that's better for you. Relax the head and neck here for Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Place your hands on your hips. Come back up to standing. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. So this time, you're going to begin to bend the left knee. Shift the body towards the left, feeling the stretch of the inner thigh of your right leg. Come back to center, and on the next exhale, bend the right knee. Shift the body weight over to the right. Focus on your breath here. Come back to center, fold forward. Bring your hands to your hips, press down through the feet, come back up to standing. Come up on the heel of your left foot, turning the toes in slightly. Come up on the heel of the right foot, turn those toes out 90 degrees. So for the most part, your right heel is intersecting with the left arch. It does not have to be perfect though. Arms come parallel to the mat. Gaze out over those right fingertips. Start to reach the right fingertips to the space to your right. And as you exhale, tip to the right, coming to Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Focus on the breath here. Don't let the chest turn to face the floor. Press down through the feet. Use the left hand to bring yourself up. As you exhale, lower the arms. Bring the feet to parallel. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Bring the hands to the hips, press down through the feet, and come back up to your wide-legged stance. This time, come up on the heel of that right foot, toes turn in slightly. Come up on the heel of the left foot, toes turn out 90 degrees. Arms come parallel to the mat. Gaze out over the left fingertips. Begin to reach the left fingertips to the space to your left, and as you exhale, tip to the left for Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Press down through the feet. Use that right hand to bring yourself back up. As you exhale, lower the arms. Bring the feet back to parallel. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Place the hands on the hips, press down through the feet, and now we will bring our feet back to just femur width apart, standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, you're going to cross your right ankle over the left. On the inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Relax the head and neck. Place your hands on your hips, press down through the feet, come back up, uncross the feet. Cross the left ankle over the right. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, coming to your forward fold. Relax the head and neck here. Okay, so you're going to stay in your forward fold. Start to bend both of your knees, and you'll come to seated. Then you can roll over onto your back, or just roll back onto your back, hugging the knees into the chest. Once you get there, press the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Rotate the ankles. Reverse the direction of that ankle rotation. Bend your knees. Place the soles of the feet on your mat. Bring your arms by your sides, palms face the floor. We're going to practice dynamic bridge pose. So you're going to draw that pelvic floor up, navel in, engage both glutes, press down through the feet, lift the hips. And then on your exhale, you'll lower the hips. So you're moving with that Samavritti breathing, the balanced breath. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, hips lower. The next time you lower the hips, pause there. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Take the hands around the left thigh, draw the legs in towards the chest. Keeping the right ankle over the left thigh, lower the left foot to the floor, bring the arms out like a T, palms face the sky. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, tip the legs over to the left as you roll to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Inhale, bring yourself back up. And on the exhale, tip the legs to the right as you roll to the big toe side of the left foot. Inhale, back up. Just continue moving with your breath, rolling from one side of the foot to the other. Move with your balanced breath. The next time the sole of the left foot is flat on the mat, pause there. Lower your right foot. Make any adjustments to the foundation that are needed, and then you'll cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Take the hands around that right thigh, draw the legs in. Keeping that left ankle over the right thigh, lower the right foot to the mat. Arms come out like a T, palms face the sky. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, tip the legs over to the right as you roll to the pinky toe side of the right foot. On the inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, tip the legs to the left as you roll to the big toe side of the right foot. Inhale, come back up. Continue moving with the breath, just rolling from one side of the foot to the other. The next time the sole of the right foot is flat on the mat, pause there. Lower the left foot. Hug the knees into the chest. You can feel free to rock side to side here. Become still and lower the feet to the mat. So if you have your strap, you're going to grab that and extend the legs out nice and long. Place the strap around the ball of the right foot. Extend both legs nice and long and take the reins of the strap, one in each hand. On the inhale, the right leg lifts up off of the mat, sole of the foot looks towards the sky. So you can do this without a strap also. But if you have your strap, you can just gently draw the leg in a little closer to the face than normal. Reach through the heel, feel the stretch in the back of that right leg. Lower the right foot or right leg to the ground. Switch feet, so we'll place the strap around the ball of that left foot. Reins of the strap, one in each hand. On the inhale, that left leg lifts. Sole of the foot looks towards the sky. Again, if you're using a strap, you can just gently draw that leg in a little closer to the face than normal, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Slowly lower that left leg. You can take the strap and place it to the side. Bend both knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. Let the soles of the feet come together as those knees open up out to the sides. The hands can rest wherever they're comfortable. Watch the breath flow in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to begin to transition into Shavasana. If there's anything that you need to be comfortable for the next 5 minutes, please feel free to grab that. And then once you have what you need, you'll just lay on your back, extending the legs out nice and long. The arms are by your sides and the palms face the sky. Arms are a few inches away from the body. Let the feet just flop open. Relax the jaw by creating a space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Resist the urge to make subtle movements. Allow your natural breath to take over. Rest in Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen the breath, becoming aware of the room once again and becoming aware of your body. You can start to make any subtle movements that feel good, like wiggling the fingers and toes. You can turn the head gently from side to side. Stretch through the arms and the legs like you're just waking up, and then roll to the right side in the fetal position. And we'll stay there for a few breaths. Keeping the eyes closed if you'd like. You can use the arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Once you get there, you can bring your hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me this morning, working on stretching the backs of the legs, stretching those hamstrings. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease and well-being. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day.